Are you constantly freezing every time you go inside your garage? Well, stay tuned. I got 5 tips for you that will keep your garage nice and warm and will help you save money so that you don't have energy loss coming out of your garage. So stay tuned. Hey there friends, welcome to Fix This House. If you're new to the channel, consider pressing the subscribe and notification bell so you can always be in tune on DIYs, how-to videos, and product reviews that I do within this channel. The reason why your garage stays cold is because all that heat is escaping through the perimeter of your garage door. On your garage door from the outside, you'll see tiny gaps around all the perimeter, and there you have your garage door seal. Now the garage door seal is supposed to protect your garage from entering all that water and draft on the side and cracks of your garage door, but your garage door sitting there in place and not pushing against it doesn't no good. That's why having the green hinge system is the way to go. This is the stock hinges that came with it. Now if we look at the green hinge system and put it side by side, they look pretty much identical. This one has a spring load on there. So if you look at the roller hinge tunnel and you press down on it, it's pretty much the one that's moving side to side. Now if you look at the old hinges, it's pretty much stagnant, and you can see that I have garage roller sleeves installed on this. It reduces the rattles. It doesn't have that metal to metal contact. Now that is the metal to metal from the roller stem onto the hinge tunnel. This roller stem sleeve, all you have to do is slide that in there, easy. It has become muffled. Hear that rattling? We put the sleeve over it, and the noise has been greatly reduced. Take this lock washer, just like that. You can just use one of these deep sockets. This just happened to be a 13 millimeter. Replace it over like so, and then just take your hammer and pound it to lock it in place. If you're interested on those roller sleeves, I made a video on that actually. Check out the link up here for that video. And if you're interested on that product, I have this on my fixthishouse.net website, and I sell these roller sleeves with this lock nuts as well. This green hinge system allows that door to push against that garage door seal. Just want to let you know that these hinges are not compatible for every garage door. Now if they look like any of these, then your door is not compatible for the green hinge system. The garage door does look like this, then you're in luck. But not every one of these are the same. What makes this specific for each side is that if you look at the very bottom, they are numbered like so, like one set of ones, sets of twos, sets of threes. You have to use the right numbers for the right location. And I'll leave a chart right here on the positioning of each number per each hinge on where they should be located on your garage door so that you don't get confused. We're gonna start with the number 1 hinge first, and that's gonna be located, which is right here. Well, we're not gonna do the very bottom, but we're gonna go to the garage hinge that's gonna be replaced right here between the 1 and 2 panels. Slide that off. Insert the roller right there, so it pretty much pushes the roller more towards the track. This is actually the perfect time for you to install nylon rollers as well. We're gonna take our roller sleeve, because if you don't put that, you're gonna have that rattle. But if you put this roller sleeve in there, you're gonna have that muffled sound now. Now you only want this lock washer to go about 1/8 to 1/4 inch to the roller stem. Once we install everything, all the springs will work simultaneously to push this door towards the seal. Trust me friends, once you install this green hinge system, it's definitely a game changer. You will see night and day difference. I wouldn't have made all these videos if I didn't believe in the product. The green hinge system is definitely not that expensive, and it will greatly reduce all the drafts. And trust me, try it for yourself and it will greatly help. Hey there friends, sorry to interrupt, but if you're finding this video super helpful so far, please kindly hit that like and subscribe button. It will greatly help out the channel. With that being said, let's get back to the video. This next tip that I want to share with you is replacing your garage door seal underneath your garage door. The ones that come with your door are usually flimsy and they just squish and flatten out over time. They are no good, friends. That's why I highly suggest that you upgrade to a much beefier and much more better garage door seal for your door. This one is insulated and padded inside so that it retains its strength, and it has the girth, and it has also that meaty package inside that when it squishes down, it will go back up so that it will constantly be unflattened. Pull slowly, one person feeding and the other person slowly guiding it through the channel. There you go. Just be very careful, don't get this stuff in your eyes or your car. I can already tell this has a lot more body into it, a lot more stuff on the inside because of that tube. Interested on this product or the white lithium grease, I'll leave the link on the description down below. Make sure to check out that link. There's no light going through the crack. Notice how it's nice and flush on the end. Again, tip, if it starts crimping on the ends right here, take off a little bit, some of that excess on the other side. You can kind of tell that it's kind of riding on air sealing going on, especially if you have a driveway that's a little uneven. This will definitely fill in those gaps. Now I want to show you what it looks like 2 years from now. This is 2 years after I installed this thing. It has held up really well, and notice that it hasn't squished down flat. Actually, what I suggest to make this sealed at all times, get yourself a rag or whatsoever and just take it and run it and clean out that dirt that builds up there. If you can't get one of those garage door seals right away, try placing this garage door threshold on the bottom. All you got to do is clean out where you're going to lay it, and then you're going to stick that garage door threshold right on the bottom. Especially here in Washington State, it rains so much and we got winds and rain. So this is going to be applied onto the floor of your garage. I got off of Amazon. I got length 20 feet. That should be enough to cover it with a little bit of excess. You can use a brush or any type of brush tool, but this one's gonna speed up the process. The caulk that I'm gonna use is this Gorilla Heavy Duty. This one is a construction adhesive. While you're aligning. And you hear a little bit of popping sound, all the air bubbles coming out from underneath. I'm gonna go close the garage door so that it can go and sit on top of this, so that while it's curing, it take about 24 hours for this to cure. And yeah, just leave it there till it dries. Now, to prove to you how well this thing holds up, I've had this installed for over 2 years now. And look how well it's been attached. It's just staying in place. It hasn't shifted at all. Look, the water just stops right here and stays dry on the other side. So you know that it's definitely working if you install it correctly. A rag and just clean out any buildup. You clean it up like this so that you don't compromise the seal, and it will keep working like how it's intended to. Since I installed this 2 years ago, there has been little to no water going through underneath. Now, if you combine this with the garage door seal, with the garage door threshold seal, man, you are in for it. You are 100% sealed on the bottom. Combined also with the garage door green hinge system, man, what more? Your garage door will be a tank altogether, and you will definitely maintain all that heat inside your garage. Now, this next tip is definitely check your garage door seals. Sometimes they are popping out. Over time, wood does expand and contract, and definitely if you use nails, they will push out like what you see on like what I'm showing you right now. So here is the issue that we're having. Over time, you're gonna have these seals pop out like that. Get your hammer. Or I would highly suggest just use 3-inch screws, go through that, and get yourself some caulking. Caulk the seal right here all the way around. So you definitely want to match it with whatever trim that you have. There you have it, friends. Those are my 5 tips for you to keep your garage nice, warm, and toasty, and also help you save energy and money so you don't have all that heat escaping out of your garage. Let me know in the comment section down below which one is your favorite, and which one have you tried, which one works, which one didn't, and which one didn't mention on today's video. Please kindly share in the comments so you can share with the people in the community. So again, friends, if you're interested in all the products and tools that I use in this video, I'll leave all those links on the description down below. Check out those links, and don't forget to check out my fixthishouse.net website if you're interested on the garage roller sleeves. Again, those are a hit. Those garage roller sleeves are made in-house, and we inspect them, each one of those roller sleeves, one by one. Help support your channel, help support our mini business, and I thank you guys for all the love and support. Again, friends, if you found this video super helpful, please kindly hit that big thumbs up, press the subscribe and notification bell, and I'll see you friends on the next video.